Greetings, everybody. It's your old pal Frank here, and happy Tuesday. So today, folks, I bring you my contest entry into Collectorholic's, are you ready for this? 2,000 subscriber contest. That's right, you heard me correctly. 2,000. That's 2000. 2K. That's mental. But at the same time, very well deserved. So before we dive into things, I just want to say to you, sir, congratulations on hitting the 2K milestone. That's a hell of a mark to hit. So basically, from here on out, I say to you, pretty much the sky's the limit, and I wish you all the best, and I hope you keep on making awesome videos, and I hope to see that subscriber count climb even higher. So, for this contest, there are two ways of entering. You could do one or the other, or you could do both. The first way of entering is on the actual 2,000 subscriber video, the announcement video. In the description, there's a link to an older video Collectorholic did where he opens a, it's kind of like a hobby box, I guess you could call it, of these baseball collector quarters. And these things are really, really cool. And basically, he ends up pulling two 24 karat gold plated ones out of this box he opens. And he wants you to comment on that video what two quarters he pulled, what two gold quarters he pulled. And at the end of your comment, he wants you to write hashtag count me in. So that's one way. The second way of entering is you could do what I'm doing. Make a video response. Now, I've already commented on that video, and I decided I wanted to do a video response because I haven't done a contest entry in a while, and usually whenever Collectorholic does a contest, I always enter. I believe I won one of the prizes from his, I think, 200 subscriber contest way back when. So anytime I see he does a subscriber contest, I always want to enter and, you know, give my own little piece to the action, I guess you could say. So, for the video response, he wants you to show off some other things you collect besides sports cards. Now, myself personally, I collect quite a few different things, so I decided to just pick like one item in general from various things I collect and show them off in this video, because if I was to really devote a lot of time to each thing, for one, this video would be extremely long and we would be here all day. And I really don't think you guys want to be here for a huge amount of time. So, yeah. Anyway, so the first thing we have here is Pokemon cards. Myself being a product, well, I was born in '88, so technically I'm a product of the '80s, but I grew up in the '90s, and when I was in elementary school, Pokemon was all the craze. I grew up with the cartoon, and in my school, the cards were like everywhere. You know the expression, it hit like gangbusters? Yeah. Pokemon cards were all the rage in my school. Now, over the years, my original cards that I had as a kid basically disappeared into the ether. I think my mom just tossed them out as I was getting older, like a lot of moms do with cards and comic books and whatnot. But over the years, like after I graduated high school and whatnot, and started working and making some money, I slowly started looking into, eventually trying to put the original base set back together. Then, luck would have it, not too long ago, about 5, 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, and I've told this quite a few times here on the channel. A guy who works in the front office of where I have my storage locker was telling me that his son was looking to get rid of his original Pokemon cards. And I had bought a little collection of baseball cards from this guy, and he asked me if I knew anyone who was interested in Pokemon, and I told him, yeah, me. And I looked at what he had, and I bought everything, and that's how I ended up with a almost complete, base set. I'm still working on completing it, but that's just some of the fun of being in the hobby and collecting. But this base set is nearly complete. I'm just missing a few holographic cards and I think like one trainer card. Yeah, but all the commons and uncommons, I pretty much have them all. And yeah, I was really happy when I saw what he had to offer. He also had a bunch of the second set, which was Jungle. And that too, I'm still looking into completing, but it's pretty near complete. And he also had Fossil, which was the third set. And that too, I still have some work to do, but it's almost all there. Then he had some gym challenge, gym cards, and what. That's a pretty expensive set to try and put together. I don't know if I'm going to work on that, but the first 3 sets, I will eventually complete them. And yeah, so that's one thing. The next thing we have, comic books. When I got into YouTube originally, it was for comics. And I was bit pretty damn hard by the comic bug. I was buying comics every week. I was basically demolishing back issue bins, dollar bins, whatnot. Yeah, I was going at it really hard, and then it really hit the wallet, and I got out of it. I got out of collecting comics, but I did keep like my favorites and whatnot. And every now and then I'll still look on, there's a website called Previews, which shows the new books that are coming out every week. And every now and then there'll be one that'll catch my eye from, let's say, a comic run that I was collecting before I got out of the hobby. And, I live near a comic book store, so I'll call them and be like, hey, did you get this issue in? Maybe put it aside for me. I'll come pick it up, whatnot. But when it comes to comics, I love the Silver Age. Jack Kirby is my all-time favorite, comic creator, artist, whatever. You can't beat the king. And one of the comics that I still own in my collection is this X-Men number 12 from, I believe this is 63 or 64? 65, actually. And this is the first appearance of the Juggernaut, one of my all-time favorite villains. And I picked this up a few years ago on my visit to Las Vegas. There was a comic book show going on there. I picked this up for $80, and I was over the moon when I got it. So, yeah. So, comics is another thing. I guess you could put this in the same category as comics. Mad Magazine. I, like thousands or probably even millions of people out there, grew a love for Mad Magazine. This one, as you can see, is from April 1964. What's special about this issue is this was the very first issue to have the ever so famous Mad Fold-In in the back, on the back cover. As you can see, I just wrote on the backing board, first appearance of the Mad Fold-In. I paid like $4 for this, and I was lucky because after I paid for it, I let the guy know at my comic shop where I bought this, and he started looking it up on eBay and everything, and you could tell he wanted to slap a higher price tag on it. So it helps to know some obscure stuff about certain issues, and not just the, this is the first appearance of this guy or this thing. It comes in handy every now and then. So yeah, Mad Magazine is another thing that I love to collect. Anytime I'm at a thrift store or a garage sale, whatever, and I see magazines, first thing I do is I look through them to see if there's any Mad magazines in there. And if there is, you can bet your butt that I'm probably going to buy them, because I love Mad. Another thing, this is something I recently sort of got into. I like, life event stuff. And I found this, again, at a used bookstore. This is Life magazine from November 1963. We all know what happened in November of 63. JFK was assassinated. This thing is in very rough shape, as you could tell by the spine and everything. But again, I paid like $4 for this. And when it comes to, again, certain life events and whatnot, if I could find an article from when that happened, if I could get it for a good price, I'll get it. So in this case, $4, heck yeah. Something I would love to own in my collection one day would be probably a Memphis newspaper from the day Elvis passed away, August 77. I'd love to get that, an actual one. I know you could get tons of counterfeit ones and whatnot. I'd really love to own a actual, I think it was the Memphis Star or whatever the paper was called at the time. And yeah, I'd love to own one of those one day. So that's that. And then finally, something else that, like Collectorholic, I've been collecting for, I guess you could say, quite some time now. Funko Pops. I know a lot of people who collect them. I know a lot of people who despise them. Myself personally, I like them. But like I've said in a few of my Funko Friday videos, I don't go nuts and try and get every single Funko Pop. I like ones that really stand out to me. Like this Babe Ruth one. This is probably one of my favorite Funko Pops I own. And I'm not showing this one off just to try and earn brownie points, because I know Collectorholics is a New York Yankees fan. But, yeah, when it comes to Funko Pops, as you can see, I have quite a few up there. I like getting ones that really, are different. Like, as you could see, I have Elvira, the shark from Sharknado, the Yu-Gi-Oh ones. Well, that's not really a weird one. That's Richard Petty. You can't go wrong with Richard Petty. I have a Bob's Big Boy Funko Pop. Let's see. I have a Juggernaut. Like I said, he is probably one of my favorite comic book villains, so I had to get the Funko Pop of him. In here, I have my two Lemmy Funko Pops, the regular one and the Hot Topic exclusive, which is all gold and whatnot because it's actually a pop of his statue that they erected at the Rainbow Bar and Grill in LA after he passed away. So, yeah, Funko Pops, I'm very into those, and I'm very jealous of your 4 Eddie collection. I love Iron Maiden, and when I saw you show those off, I was like, oh, those are awesome. And to answer your question, how do you not know Iron Maiden? Anyway, folks, we're already at 15 minutes here. As you can see, I can just talk and talk and talk about collecting stuff. If you want to throw in an honorable mention, Blu-rays, I guess you could count as well. It's not a big collection, but hey, it's still a collection of something. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy this little video on some of the other things I like to collect. And most importantly, though, go check out Collectorholic's channel, video too. But go check out his channel, drop him a subscribe, likes and all that. I will put a link in the description on this video to his channel because he's always pumping out awesome stuff. Myself personally, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I win this contest because this is a big milestone subscriber contest. But I say that in every contest video I make. But to all the others who enter as well, I wish you all the best of luck. And once again, to Collectorholic, congratulations, man, on 2,000 subscribers. That's just friggin' mental. So all the best, and keep on keeping on, I guess. Alrighty, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters!